Don't ever try this. That was a hard hit. I have seen a lot of these videos from China. I believe this is from China, guys. Just let me know in the comments if I'm wrong. But they're doing great content. They have been doing great content lately. Just let me know if you would try something like this, or if you wouldn't try something like this. But they're like sending it. That was a full send for me. That looks awesome too. He did a really good job. And the best thing about it is that it is a 2-door Jeep. So, would you try it in a 2-door Jeep or just a 4-door? Don't ever do this. Like, why? Is this a race or something? Like, just listen to this. Like, to be honest, I have no idea why don't we have Nissan Patrols here. The sound that they produce is freaking amazing, guys. Look at this. Wow. Take a look at this Toyota, guys. This is the definition of a really good modified Toyota. As you can see, solid axles, big tires that look like 40s or 43s. Just let me know what you think in the comments below. But it looks aggressive. It's not like the ones that we have here. That actually looks like Chile or something like that. But let's keep watching the video. Good power, I would say. So yeah, that looks pretty aggressive. The only thing that I don't really like about Toyotas is that you can remove the doors or the windshield. Of course you can remove the doors, but anyways, you're not supposed to. Just let me know what you think about this Toyota, but in my opinion, it looks sick and aggressive. Look at it. Look at the other Toyota right next to it. That looks amazing too. Here we have our friends from 4x4 Al Corte. They're from Chile and they're having a great time, guys. This is awesome. That's a nice Toyota. Look at that. Is this vehicle still a Toyota? You let me know in the comments below. Anyways, I love it, guys. This is awesome. Take a look at this. I believe this is a Ram TRX, which means 700 and whatever horsepower, 707. But look at that. He couldn't even make it up the hill. Do you think you can make it up this hill in your vehicle or whatever you have, a Jeep or Toyota or whatever? Just let me know in the comments. But let's keep watching this, because this is going to get super interesting. I believe this is in China. They're doing this all over China because I have seen several tracks of this kind. But let me know if you would try something like this. I wouldn't get in the water because that's going to make it worse, but just let me know. Look at that. You can hear the power. That is freaking amazing. But let me know, guys, would you try something like this? And just let me know what kind of vehicle do you have in the comments below, of course. So it looks like this Suzuki Jimny decided to get in a really extreme modding trail. And by the way, guys, we don't have these Suzuki Jimnys here in the United States. But he had to be like pulled by what it looks like a Toyota Hilux or something. Just let me know in the comments because we also don't have them. Here we go with another of those monsters. We can call those truck monsters, guys. Watch that. Look at just watch that. How amazing that looks. Can you imagine how heavy that truck must be? Like, it must be insanely heavy. And of course, they'll have diesel engines. But those are pretty deep holes that they're getting into. Look at that. It's just mud everywhere. That is so impressive. That whatever they're doing there, I think that's a challenge or a race or who knows. If you know what country that is, just let me know in the comments, guys, because I would love to go to an event like that. Oh my god, that's deep. Look at that. That's a deep hole. And of course they can flip there. Oh. If you like these kind of videos, guys, make sure to follow us because we're always posting videos like this. But that is insane. Would you drive it or just watch from a distance? By the way, they're all going to get stuck. Watch this. I think the first one is a Toyota, the second one is a Mitsubishi Pajero or Mitsubishi Montero, but the last one, I have no idea what it is, guys. Let me know in the comments what do you think that vehicle is. This is wild. They're not even moving. They're just hitting the gas and they're not even moving. What would you do in that situation? Just let me know in the comments. But that's wild. That's why many of you has been sending me this video. Look at that, look at that. What's the plan here? Just match his rear end, or oh, they're looking for another vehicle. Look at that. That is wild. I bet they're having a great time. Yeah, they're just, yep. Oh my god, look at that. I think the first one, the white one that is just pulling the Toyota now, is another Mitsubishi. Guys, if you like videos like this, make sure to follow me right now, because we're always posting crazy videos like this. And if you have a video that you want me to react, just send it to me through Instagram or whatever. Wow, that's wow. Oh my god. Just use a winch. Maybe they don't have winches over there. But that looks fun. I haven't seen a Mitsubishi Montero or Pajero, like they call it over there, in many years. This is wild. Okay, hear me out. I know that many of you doesn't like modding, but do you think you can make it with your vehicle or not? Just keep watching. It doesn't look that bad. I don't know why they're struggling, but it doesn't look that bad. Anyways, just let me know. Do you think your vehicle can make it through here or not? What would you do differently? Do you think it is because of their tires that they're using, or what's going on here? This one has to be winched for sure. Look at that. To be honest, it doesn't look that bad. Maybe they need a little more speed. Look at this one. This one is making good progress.
Have you ever gotten in your car and it feels like you've opened up an oven? Yeah, we've all been there, especially here in southern Utah. So I think I just found something that's actually going to fix this problem. Check out the Pigenius Foldable Sun Shade. It's compact, easy to use, and it doesn't look like one of those floppy things from the 90s. So 3 major reasons you're gonna wanna use a sunshade. It's obviously to maintain a lower temperature inside the vehicle. We have the truck out here all day, and when we get in, it literally, if you touch anything, you are going to get like a 3rd-degree burn. That being said, so maintain the lower temperature in the vehicle. Also, guys, if you cover and use a sunshade, the interior of the vehicle is also going to obviously remain at a lower temperature, which means the integrity of the material, of the dash, of the seats, it's gonna last longer. And third, and probably one of our favorites, is we do cross-country travel a bunch. And so a lot of the times we will sleep in the truck to just avoid, we're getting 3 or 4 hours of sleep at night when we're going back to Tennessee or back to Utah. So with this shade, it's going to be complete privacy. It blocks line of sight, as well as it's going to reduce the light inside the cab. So I mentioned before that it's not an ugly thing from the 90s. So the Pigenius Sun Shade comes in its own carrying case, which is actually a really good material. So we'll open it up and see how we're going. I'll hold this here. So off the bat, you can see it's probably the width of maybe 3 fingers, 2.5 fingers. We have the logo, and it literally takes seconds to deploy. You're gonna realize and you're gonna see that it's two-tone, so the reflective side is gonna be going out towards the sun, and then the dark side is gonna be towards you for privacy. When everything's said and done, super easy to fold back up, and you have your carrying case. And our friends with leather interior or the vinyl seats that we do, you guys know that if the vehicle's been outside all day, touching it, you could literally fry an egg and fry your skin. So this is gonna change that. Let's hop in the truck and see how we set it up. So the sunshade does come with instructions. They break it down into 3 really simple steps. So let's take a look. Step 0, I'll say, is take it out of its carrying case. Step 1 is very self-explanatory. You're gonna take these thingamabobs off and you are gonna set it up with the reflective side pointing out. Make sure that the orientation is correct. This groove is for the rear view mirror. So that's perfect. So we're gonna set it across the dashboard. We're gonna move it completely down for a snug fit, and then we're gonna open it up. Move it all the way to the bottom. Perfect. I got little arms. All right, step 2, with both hands, we're gonna make sure that we get a good fit. And so you can see here, just kind of playing around with it. And you want to be careful not to fold it or it's going to ruin the insulation on the inside. So just be careful. All right, we're ready for step 3. Step 3, we're going to use the 2 sun visors to lock it into place. And I'll just tell you guys, just from this, without it fully being locked into place, you could already feel the difference. Like, I'm not sweating bullets anymore. So we're gonna put the visors down and lock it into place, but just keep in mind that depending on what kind of vehicle you have, there may be a gap, and that gap is necessary. So when you fold the sun visors, it doesn't ruin or fold the actual sunshade. So 1 and 2. And just like that, you're ready to go. So if we're taking a nap, I have the sun in my face. So if you're taking a nap at nighttime and you're not facing the sun sideways, it's gonna be very, very cool. So as you guys could see, it was extremely easy to set up. I did it by myself. It's not a big deal. And obviously, guys, as far as storing it goes, when you're done or you're ready to drive or you're done with your nap or sleeping overnight or camping inside your vehicle, you just follow the directions in reverse. Guys, don't forget to take advantage of Amazon Prime Day. If you want your very own Pigenius Sun Shade, click the link in the description below.
Here we go again. Just because you guys liked the other video, here we go again. Now we have a Jeep Wrangler, and this is fun. I would totally do it, guys. Just let me know if you would try it too, but I would totally do it. I don't know what kind of soap they're using here, but that's super slippery. And I bet this Jeep owner is just having fun. He doesn't even want to climb it, because trust me, that is fun. Wow. That looks awesome. Whoop. As you can see, he was able to do it. This is one of the reasons why so many people don't like going modding. Because look at this, guys. Can you imagine just getting to your house in something like this? That would take like weeks or months. That would take weeks or months of cleaning. This is something wild. You can even see the bumper, you can even see the fenders. Like, what would you, like, where would you take something to get this, like, where would you take it to get it clean? I don't know. Just let me know in the comments, but this is something like wild. Like, I believe that's even illegal to drive it like that on the road. But just let me know in the comments, because I don't know. Look at that. Wild. That's going to take months of cleaning for 100%. I have no idea what's going on here, if this is a race or not, but look at the freaking window, guys. The tire is hitting the window and the window won't break. Like, what? Look at that, look at that. That was good driving right there as well, but now the tire is on top of the roof again. What are the odds of this? That was extremely wild. Yeah, I think that he's in a race or something, who knows. But great driving, great luck, because he didn't break the window. Guys, take a look at this. This is an amphibious vehicle and it could go basically anywhere. So that means that you could take this bad boy in snow, mud, even in water. Can you imagine that? Now, I'm wondering one thing. Do you think this could be electric? Or I know that this is 100% diesel, but do you think they can make it into an electric version, or do you think it is too heavy to do this? I'm pretty sure you can go, like, you cannot go rock crawling because of the steep inclines and it would roll backwards or something, but just let me know, where would you take this vehicle? I'm pretty sure like everyone is going to look at you if you take it somewhere. But look at this. That looks freaking awesome. And I also wonder how many people can you fit inside. Guys, take a look at this. Take a look at this. Look at this. Why would you do that? You have to take it slow. He was like totally sending it through there. Do you think this is a driver error or a vehicle error? Because in my opinion, I would totally do the same, but I don't know how my coilovers would react to this, because that was a big hole in the middle of the hill. But let me know, what do you think about it? Now let's continue with the video. So you can see that's a G-Wagon. I don't know, I think that's in Russia, but in the United States a G-Wagon is over $100,000. So yeah, that was a big loss. Let me know, what would you do differently, or if you even would take a G-Wagon there, because that's expensive in my opinion. If you can see, the other vehicles are less expensive. I don't see any other G-Wagons or any other expensive vehicle compared to this one, but that's what usually happens. Okay. This is a big truck and we have to watch this together. Let's see if we can even make it out of here. Yeah, that looks bad, but let's see, maybe he can make it out. Wow, that was impressive. That's a 6x6 truck. Oh my god, don't tell me that he's going to try the next hole. Wow. He's making it look too easy. Look at that. He's just walking through it like nothing. That is wild. Just let me know, guys, what do you think in the comments below, but this is wild in my opinion. Yep, there's a tree there, so. The approach and departure angle on this truck must be insane. I believe he doesn't even have a winch. That cameraman better move out of there, because that's dangerous, but he just did. The rear axle has a crazy amount of flex. I believe they have no windshield at all. That is so cool. I would love to drive in something like this. Let me know if you guys would try something like this, because I would totally do it right now. Let me know where I have to. That looks insane. Look at that. Guys, if you like these kind of videos, off-roading videos, just make sure to follow us, because we're always posting videos like this. Yeah, that's super heavy. He needs to back up and bump it, or just come with a little more speed. He's just digging himself. Just back up and bump it, bro. I don't know what he's even trying to do, because the public is right there, like the people. Maybe he was trying to show off or something, who knows. Yeah, but this is insane. Oh, that's deep. Yeah. Let me know if you would try something like this, guys, because that's insane. Be honest, would you try something like this? Look at this, guys. That's wild. In my opinion, I would totally do it right now. Just let me know where to go. But what about you guys? Would you try something like that? Just let me know in the comments. I have to ask you one question. Would you try driving something like this and this fast, or do you prefer like being a passenger? Just let me know in the comments below. But this is suspension goals for sure. Look at this. Especially the rear tires and the rear suspension. That's goals right there. Wow. Great driver, great machine, great vehicle, just in general. I believe this is in China, but I have seen these kind of videos and this track many times before. Let me know if you would try something like this, and let me know what vehicle would you take there. Just let me know in the comments, guys. But that looks awesome. Okay, let's see this. Let's see how are they going to get out of this situation. This is in China, as you guys can hear the voice. His exhaust is like gone. I don't know if this is a product testing or what's going on here, but first the vehicle looks amazing. That looks like a Buick and Mercedes combined. I don't know. They look really good, but why would you test your vehicle there? If this is a automaker, why would you take your vehicle there to test it? I know that that's a little extreme, but the vehicles, those vehicles at least, are not meant for that. Look at the front bumper. I mean, that's insane that he could just go up a little bit from there, but let's see. Again, I haven't watched this video, so we're watching it together. A few people have been sending me this video, so I just wanted to react. Again, and I have no idea what are they saying, because I don't know Chinese. But maybe he's spotting them or whatever, who knows. That's very impressive for stock road tires. They're doing really good. I would say that he's using a winch, but he's not. That's just the vehicle and the traction and the tires. So that's really good. But I don't know if they are going to be able to make it out. That's some deep mud right there. Can you imagine how long is it going to take to clean all of those vehicles? That's going to take a while, because mud is going to get in on those deep spots that you are not even going to be able to take it out. No, now that I'm seeing the front end of the vehicle, it looks really, really nice. How much do you think a vehicle like this would be in China or even here in the United States? I bet it would be super, super cheap, and a lot of people would buy it because it is so cheap and it looks really decent. Doesn't look bad at all. He's trying to send it, so. At that point, I would totally use a winch, because when you keep trying and trying and trying, that's when you break stuff in the vehicle. So I wouldn't try it anymore. But that's just me. At the same time, I know that you can get a lot of speed and just maybe go through all of that like flying, but maybe they don't want to like risk hitting the vehicle on the doors or whatever. Look at the exhaust on in the back. That's wild. Oh, he's using a winch now. I see the Jeep in front of him. He had to use a winch. Look at the exhaust. Again, these vehicles are not meant for these, are not meant to do all of these. That's something crazy, but he did really good in my opinion. He had to be winch, but I don't think any stock vehicle can go through that. Oh, look at the rear bumper. I mean, that was really good. I don't know what's the deal with the chicken.